Okay, welcome back. We're on page 18 talking about the flavors of Microsoft server that you're going to have. So we're not using the command line interface one version at all, although there's a legitimate reason for using it, and you might need to know why on a test question, but we're not doing it here. And so there's different types. You know, the server version, the enterprise, data center, and cloud. Again, kind of sort of simple. We'll talk about those in a little bit more detail when we start getting into it. But they're all about the scalability and pricing, quite frankly. The difference between the server components are relatively the same. The real differences are how they license and how much money they charge. So enterprise is going to be bigger, so to speak, and handle more memory and more devices and things of that nature. Data center is going to be designed with fewer front-end things, fewer distractions, but the licensing is probably going to be like per user or something. And then the cloud, of course, you have a gazillion. They have basically all those types we just talked about, just replicated into the cloud. So the most normal one is the enterprise version in the cloud that provides all the functionality you need. You just pick and choose what things you want, and consequently how much it costs, because the cost could be per user, per machine, per RAM, per disk, per network. And Linux server, we're not gonna deal with that, but we are going to talk about the Windows Server timeline of how we got to where we are. Okay, so this just basically talks about the history of all this thing. I mean, we started out with Windows NT Server 3.5, and they tried to have it synchronized back in the day when you release a server operating system. You also release the desktop operating system at the same time. Okay, that we don't do that anymore. Windows Server 4, 2000, 2003, 2008, 12, all the way up to 22. Now, Server 25 is out there, and it's out there basically now. It's based upon Windows 11, which you're probably using at home, but that's not really going to be a thing. We're going to be using 22, and for a lot of reasons. In real life, there's not that many people out there running 25. I mean, it's kind of new, and the differences between the two, once you've learned how to do 22, you don't have to worry about it. You got it. There's going to be no surprises. Okay, so we've reached the end of this chapter. It's a rather short chapter, and I'll see you guys again in the next video.